everyone, how you doing? I'm back this time with another guitar video, how to play a certain beautiful piece of music. This time we're finger picking because we're going to do Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. Released in the late 80s, 87 I think. And it's gone down in history as one of the most powerful folk songs I think ever released. Such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. And we're only going to do, well, I was only going to do the intro. Maybe we might spend a few minutes on the strumming of the verse as well. In fact, I think we should, on second thoughts, I think we should do that because it won't take long. If that's okay with all you guys, that's what we'll do then, okay? We'll do both parts of this song. Now, it's the two parts I'm talking about, of course, are the beautiful, delicate finger-picking part, which I've played a couple of times already. Listen to this variation. That's just so beautiful. And the other part, of course, is the part you'd strum. Now, we're finger-picking the first part. There's sometimes a dilemma then when you have a strumming part. Do you pick up a pick and start strumming? No, I'm not going to do it on this occasion. I'm just going to strum with my fingers. We'll do the chorus, right? We were driving in your car, speeds fast, felt like I was drunk. City lights lit out, so I'll do that part as well. But let's get straight into it. Here's how you play the first part. You need a capo on the second fret of your instrument, and that will mean that you're doing a C chord shape first, a C major chord, but it's actually a D chord, right? We're at the second fret, so all the chord shapes will translate to chords that are 2 semitones higher, okay, for those who are theoretically minded. Now, so just put your C chord down there in the first, second, and third frets, and that means your ring finger of your left hand, or your right hand if you're left-handed, just reverse it. Ring finger left hand in the third fret of A, middle finger in the second fret of the D string. Now you don't need to put the index finger down because the first thing we do is this C major 7 interval. Okay, so just those two fingers. In fact, technically you don't even need the middle finger down there, do you? Because you're not playing that string. I just put it down there because it's comfortable. It's where my fingers go on a C chord. So whether you want to use 2 fingers there or 1, okay, it's really up to you, I guess. I'm going to use the 2 fingers, leaving the index finger off. And in the right hand, I'm going to play the A string with my thumb, and I'm going to play the G string with my index finger, and the B string with my middle finger. That being kind of an orthodox approach in, well, classical guitar, certainly. I think it's wise to do it when you're playing this type of guitar as well. And just to sort of emphasize that a bit more, whenever you can, when you're finger picking like this, you should, on your right hand, if you're a right-handed person, you should have the index finger playing the G string, the middle finger playing the B string, the ring finger playing the top E string, and the thumb devoted to the bottom 3 strings. Now, this is not classical orthodox guitar. It's what would you call folk guitar or popular guitar. So if you can figure out another way to do it that suits you, that's fine, but this is how I do it. So again, this is your first interval. Okay, and then you hammer on the index finger to the first fret, just like that, okay? So to recap, in the right hand, my thumb has played the A string, index finger's played the G string, middle finger's played the B string. In the left hand, I'm playing a C major 7 shape, that's a C chord without the index finger. We play those 3 strings, and hammer on. And then we simply take the index finger back off again and play just the B and G strings open, okay? And that's our first beat. Then go around to a G chord. Now, because we're finger picking, we're not strumming, we're not hitting all the strings, of course. We don't have to have a complete chord shape down in the left hand. In fact, I find it very, very comfortable to do this G chord with just the middle finger at the 3rd fret of the bottom string. That's the 3rd fret past the capo, of course. And the ring finger in the 3rd fret of B. And then in the right hand, you play the bottom string with your thumb, the G string with your index finger, and the B string with your middle finger of your right hand, all at once. So we just produce that sound there. So from the top, and then 2 little notes. What I just did in my right hand is played the B string with my middle finger, and the G string with my index finger, okay? Remembering over here in the left hand, you've just got the middle finger on the 3rd fret of G and the ring finger on the 3rd fret of B, okay? So those last 2 beats, and that's your first bar of music. This is only 4 bars long with a variation. Try and keep your right hand as close to the strings as you can. You don't want to do this. A lot of people tend to do that when they first start finger picking. They just wrench the hand away from the strings. It's really good if you can keep that hand as stable as possible. What a beautiful start. Okay, then this is what we'll do with our left hand. We'll take the middle finger off, leave the ring finger on, and slide it up. Slide it up to the, where are we here, 8th fret, okay? Just let me check this. Yes, that's correct, it's the 8th fret. Good-o. So now you've got the ring finger of the left hand and the 8th fret of B. And you're playing the same 3 strings you just did for the G chord. Okay, so that's thumb on the, again, thumb on the bottom string in your right hand, and index finger playing G, middle finger playing B. Play all those 3 notes, okay, so this is what we've got so far. Play those notes again, but don't play the thumb. So now we're just playing the B string and the G string. We're playing those with our middle and ring fingers on the right hand respectively. And we have our ring finger of our left hand up in the 8th fret of the B string. So here it is so far. Then just, in your left hand, slide that note back by 1 fret. So now you're in the 7th fret of the B string. In your right hand, put your thumb on the D string, index finger on the G, middle finger on the B. That's an exquisite harmony. Really beautiful. Play all those 3 notes at once. And then simply play the B string with your middle finger right hand and G string with index finger right hand. Now that should complete the whole, 2-bar measure. There it is, that's the first one. You got a fast car. Let me just play it without singing to start with. You got a fast car. I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Start from 0, got nothing to lose. Excuse me. Anyway, you get the point, don't you? Maybe we'll make something. Me and myself, I got nothing to prove. Sorry if I got those words a bit wrong. That's essentially the main riff. Now the variation, have a listen to this. Now that happens on the 3rd repeat in the intro. I'll play the whole intro. I'm not mistaken. 3rd repeat. And then back to the original one. So let me take you through that alteration. The C and the G are the same as in the regular progression. Here's what you do in the variation. Bring your index finger of your left hand up to the 8th fret past the capo on the B string. And play with your left hand and play the bottom string with your thumb, G string with your index finger, and B string with your middle finger. Then put the ring finger of the left hand into the 10th fret, past the capo, and play 2 strings, don't play the bass string. So this time just play the B and G strings. And take that finger off so you're back to the index finger in the 8th fret, play those 2 strings. So that last beat and a half is... You got that? 3 strings and 2 strings and 2 strings with that melody. Then take the index finger back into the 7th fret and play 3 strings. Same 3 strings, right? So bass string, G string, and B string. Then put your, doesn't it sound beautiful? Then put your middle finger into the 8th fret of B and play that and the open G string. Right? Then take your finger off, so you're back with the index finger in the 7th, play the same 2 strings. This whole tablet is on the website shakyking.com, SHAKEYKING.com. You'll find over 300 chord charts, including a full tablature for this intro. So that's the variation. We'll play the variation. And just one last time, we'll play the whole thing. Note the rhythm in that variation. It's like we're going across the beat a little bit, which is something I'll explain in another video what across the beat means, but you slant the rhythm slightly. Anyway, just have a listen to it and try and play what you hear. That's the best approach, I think. Now, that's the finger picking bit. The strumming bit, this is the chorus. So here's how we're going to strum. This is what I do when I haven't got a pick. I strum down strokes. I use the fingernails of my right hand to produce a bright tone on the strings. When I'm coming up, I use the thumbnail. So that's a nice thing to get used to. Look at that loosey-goosey wrist. This is how the chorus starts. It starts with the C add 9 chord. Really importantly in this whole chorus, you see on the left hand, the ring finger's in the 3rd fret of B, the pinky's in the 3rd fret of the top string. Those fingers stay there for the entire chorus, getting this lovely uniform sound in the treble. I've got a C add 9 chord, so I've also got now the index finger at the 2nd fret of D and the middle finger at the 3rd fret of A. And you just strum down, down, up, down, right? We were driving in your car. Down, down, up, down is going to be a stroke pattern for the whole chorus. Then go to a G chord. Remember to keep the pinky and ring fingers where they are. So a G chord, you all know a G chord, right? I've now got the index finger in 2nd fret of A, middle finger in 3rd fret of the bottom string. Then off to an E minor 7 chord, simply play an E minor chord, keeping those other fingers in the treble. E minor 7, okay, so you know where the top fingers are, and then index finger 2nd fret A, middle finger 2nd fret D. And then go to a D sus4 chord. So it's just put your index finger on the 2nd fret of G, keeping the top treble fingers where they are. Then your first 4 chords, C add 9, G, E minor 7, and D sus4. Remember we were driving in your car, speed so fast like I was drunk. See the lights laid out before me and all felt good right around my shoulder and you can already hear aye in your head, right? I think that's what comes next. This involves doing 2 downstrokes on C add 9 and the rest of the stroke pattern on E minor 7. Okay? I think I missed that last upstroke. Okay. You can put that upstroke in or leave it out. It's really up to you. So I then go to your D sus4, feeling that I belong. Repeat that. I got a feeling I could be someone. Then to finish the whole thing off, 2 downstrokes on C add 9 and the rest of the rhythm on D sus4. So let me go through that last chorus again. Remember we were driving in your car, speed so fast, feel like I was drunk. See the lights lit out before, so no, felt good. Wrap around shoulder and I got a feeling that I belong. I got a feeling I be someone. That dynamic drop. Dynamics is the contrast between loudness and softness, and it's essential. Cool. Well, that's it. I can't think of anything more at the moment to tell you about Fast Car. You can find the manuscript for the tablature for the fingerpicking part on the website. I can't actually remember at the moment whether I've got the chord chart for that, but you guys can go find out. There's 300 odd chord charts on there. If you like this video, please, this is the word I'm trying to say then, please press like and subscribe to the channel. It's only a small channel at the moment, just 150 odd subscribers, but I'm really enjoying doing these videos, and there's a little bit of interest out there. Some people are watching and commenting and liking and subscribing too. So it's great, it's wonderful, gives me a reason to get up, motivates me to do these videos, and I'll do a lot more. 3 types of videos: how to play certain parts of certain songs, that's what I'm doing now. I also perform some songs every now and then. The other video I like to do revolves around simply technique and theory. Okay, so something will be happening soon. Thanks everybody. Go play the guitar. Goodbye from GTS Guitar Tuition Services. Thank you.